Are all religions equal and correct? Say if I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning, would you be correct in saying that a person that states that I initially woke up at 12 noon, another that may say 6 a.m., and then another that says 8:30 a.m. are all correct and sound? Is there no difference between my waking up at 4 a.m., 6 a.m., 8:30 a.m., or 12 noon from my night's sleep? If you were to assume that, then can my having woken up at 12 noon explain how my brother got a call from me at 7 a.m. on the day speaking for 5 minutes? Why then should this attitude and approach be considered the correct one when it comes to God and faith? If a religion claims that God took on the man form and another one doesn't, then they are fundamentally different and can't both be right and the same. Polytheism, pantheism, and monotheism can't all be the same. Can compound contradictions translate into one real truth? Is it wise, logical, and sound to accept that? Would one be a better person not caring about the truth? Can you love God whilst not caring to know Him as much as you can and understanding what standards He expects from you? Is it even possible to have spirituality without religion? Are we all supposed to make our own God? Or is God supposed to be the one that to have made us all? Is intentional agnosticism tolerance, open-minded and open-heartedness, or is it ignorance, sloth and arrogance? Would one be sound as a person to have settled in the limbo of agnosticism? We've got millions of cars on the roads every day here in the UK, and the casualties are minimum. This is because everyone adheres to one system of traffic laws. If someone chose to ride the bike on the motorway, or another fancied parking their car on the railway track, or someone decided to go for a stroll in the bus lane, or a family settled their caravan on double yellow lines, would you argue that it's more sound to be tolerant of these people's freedoms because being inclusive of all diverse approaches makes you a better person? If a traffic system for one country would not have functioned had it not accepted and followed one functional system to be governed by, then what causes so many to believe, or at least claim, that the world would function better if it wasn't governed by the laws and boundaries of the one true God? And instead, they claim everyone going their own ways and following their fancies somehow creates a more functional and just social system. Adherence to the faith of Islam starts with a rejection of all other belief systems, and that is the only correct way. We often hear people who call themselves Muslims state, "We respect all religions." What respect is the Bible showing in accusing Lut Islam of incest in vengeance for their admonishing of homosexuality? So I believe you can demand a share in heaven from God because you did Him the favor of calling yourselves a Muslim. You can't be of a religion that loves and respects Lut Islam as a prophet of God for his possessing of beauty, greatness, and correctness in all forms, and um, then have respect for religion that disrespects and does injustice to this beautiful man of God. Acceptance of any truth, whatever it may be, can only come about through first rejecting all that which is lies. I do urge for those Muslims that are impostors to become real Muslims, and urge for agnostics to give God enough importance and respect to care to know Him. Humility is the key. Humble your hearts, humble, humble, humble before the majesty of God, and you've taken the first step towards the truth. Salvation is only in the truth, for truth is all that remains when everything else diminishes. There's no escaping the truth. You can't close your eyes and expect the truth to go away. Everything will cease to be except for the truth. Surrender your egos before God, accept His status before yours, and you've got the correct attitude to start learning. The heart that seeks finds. The only thing standing between the truth and a person is the person themselves. God is the origin from whom all reality comes into existence, and you cannot claim to have reality matter to you whilst the reality of God doesn't. May God guide and protect us all.